Hey everybody, Matt here with Halloween Daily News, and we just published my written review at HalloweenDailyNews.com of the brand new Halloween horror film, You Are Not My Mother, and I wanted to share my thoughts on this new film with you guys here in a video as well. This film was just released this past Friday, March 25th, and bottom line here is You Are Not My Mother is not to be missed. I love this film. Highly recommend you check it out. If you haven't watched the trailer yet and want to watch that before listening to my review, I'll put that down in the description of this video, or you'll be able to find it up here in the corner somewhere as well. Now, this film comes to us all the way from Ireland, and it is a remarkably confident feature film directorial debut from writer and director Kate Dolan. And I was so impressed by this film that I wanted to see some more of her work. And she hasn't done a whole lot because this is her feature film debut, but I was able to find a short film that she made a few years ago. It's called Cat Calls, one word, and it's on Vimeo. That's where I was able to find it. It's only about 8 minutes long, but it's really good, really well made, and it's a horror short. So I highly recommend you check that one out as well. And I could totally see how that would kind of pave the way for this feature film debut. Now, this is a very eerie and creepy tale that has its roots in Irish folklore, but it also hits on some very timeless themes, themes of motherhood and of youth, coming of age, as well as some much more timely themes of mental illness. And it's all set against the backdrop of Halloween. Beginning the week before and culminating on Halloween night, quiet high school student Char's bedridden mother Angela has mysteriously gone missing, leaving only her car parked in the middle of a field. And when she eventually returns home the following evening without any explanation whatsoever, it really becomes increasingly clear pretty fast to Char and her grandmother Rita that something is not right, and Angela is now acting strange, to say the least. Now, this film is not bathed in Halloween Hallosphere, but the approaching holiday, which itself, of course, is rooted in ancient Irish legend, is very subtly but very constantly in the air. And that's seen in shots like this, where you can see some decorations and some Halloween themed artwork in the background of the classroom. And I love the small touches as well that keep the fact that this is the last week of October a constantly running theme in the film as well. It's unfolding with a Halloween bonfire being planned for Halloween night by some of Char's classmates, including her mean girl bully named Kelly. Char also strikes up a friendship and actually a romance with another of her classmates who at first is kind of one of her bullies, but then she's lost a parent as well, so she kind of sympathizes with what Char is going through. On the afternoon when the mother disappears and Char and her uncle are going out to look for her and ask around if anybody's seen her, the most recent photo that she can find is from a previous Halloween. I thought that was a nice touch. It shows that Halloween is something that even a strained relationship between a mother and daughter, they can still kind of come together on the holiday. And it also, at the same time, shows that they haven't taken a lot of photos together in at least a year. Later on, after the mom, Angela, does eventually return home. There's a scene when she's trying to make dinner using a pumpkin that was bought intending to be carved as a jack-o'-lantern. And that's kind of an early clue to Char and her grandmother that things are not exactly right with mom. And I'm not going to spoil the big reveals here, but the reason for Angela's increasingly odd behavior, as well as the reason behind Char's mysterious birthmark that she's had since a child, that all goes back again to Irish legend, myth, and folklore. And it presents a horror that really hits home on one of the most universal fears that all humans share, and that is watching someone that we love and care about change in unthinkable ways while we're just helpless to do anything about it. Both of the lead performers, Hazel Duke as Char and Carolyn Bracken as her mom Angela, do a great job and bring a ton of depth and emotion to their roles. After some dark family secrets are unearthed, Char believes she knows how to save her mom, but she realizes that in order to save her, it's going to mean risking the possibility of losing her forever. Carolyn Bracken is really great as the increasingly erratic Angela, and I really feel like this performance, which is at times terrifying and always very magnetic, I believe that this will likely earn her a place at the table among horror's elite. I don't think she's going to have any problem finding work in this genre if she wishes to stay working in this genre. And Hazel Duke really effectively bears the weight of the film on her shoulders. She's in almost every single scene, and she's really great in it. Writer and director Kate Dolan has delivered a potent, engrossing experience that uses a familiar plot setup to maximum effect by really cranking up the dread and mounting tension. I mean, this film really sucks you in. It's a quiet film. I did have to turn up the volume a few times in the first half to hear the dialogue a little bit better, but as the tension mounts, as the secrets are revealed, and the film kind of hurls itself toward its inevitable climax, the score by Die Hexen actually builds and tends to swell, and it becomes a little bit more of the epic horror type soundtrack that we've come to expect in these type films. As the climax builds and the full terror and the full stakes for what Char is dealing with are realized by both the character and the viewers. I love that Dolan doesn't necessarily let things happen exactly when you think they're going to happen or how you think they're going to happen. And I know some people might call this a slow burn, but to me, I mean, it's only got a 93-minute runtime. I don't think it's a slow burn at all. I feel that it really just glides along at a perfect and deliberate pace, letting viewers really be gradually immersed into Char's world. I say this is an absolute must see. I think it's going to make a lot of horror fans' best of lists at the end of the year. And I really can't wait to see what Kate Dolan is going to do next. I'm going to be following her career, as I know it's going to continue to flourish and develop from here. And I mean, I know myself, I know you guys are always looking for quality new Halloween films to add into our annual October Halloween movie marathons and rotations each year. So I think this is definitely a worthy addition in that department. You Are Not My Mother is out now on VOD from Magnet Releasing. You can find a direct affiliate link to watch it on Amazon Prime Video in the description of this video. Let me know what you think once you see it. I can't wait to hear your thoughts down in the comments below. And be sure to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already so you don't miss any of our upcoming news on more Halloween films coming this year. There's a lot of them, and everything else we're covering right now at HalloweenDailyNews.com and here on the HDN YouTube channel. Until then, I'm Matt Arts for Halloween Daily News. Thank you for watching.